I'm Frank Hartman with the Hartman Law Firm. I'm a practicing attorney in Charleston, South Carolina, specializing in personal injury and auto accidents. And today we're talking about what is a slip and fall. A slip and fall is where you actually literally slip and fall on either a private party's place of residence or potentially a business's place of residence, and you're injured as a result of the fall. The first thing that you need to realize about a slip and fall is that under South Carolina law, the standard that you have to meet as a plaintiff's attorney and as a potential claimant such as yourself is a fairly high one. The law is really not that great. The reason being is more often than not, what you have to prove is that the person responsible, or the defendant, the person that you're trying to make a claim against, knew about the condition or reasonably should have known about the condition and didn't do anything about it. And that's actually a fairly high standard to meet, because you've got to prove that they had either actual notice or they had they reasonably should have known, as I stated. Consequently, attorneys are incredibly selective about which of these cases they're willing to take on. And in large part, that's dictated by the nature of the injury that you actually present with. You have to have a very significant injury in order for an attorney to potentially take on a slip and fall case. And what I mean by significant injury is, a slipped disc, a broken leg, or maybe you've got medical bills that are very extensive because of the procedures and whatnot that you actually had to go through in order to correct the problem, or if the problem is such that it's actually a permanent injury, and as is the case with a slipped disc. Because of the standard that you have to meet with regard to bringing the claim against the defendant, in all likelihood you're probably going to end up having to file a lawsuit to prove liability. And what that means is that it's cost prohibitive. It's going to take a lot of time out of the attorney, as far as his schedule is concerned, and it's going to take a lot of money to take depositions and do all the various things that you need to do in order to prepare to actually file a lawsuit. The standard is so difficult to meet. That's why lawyers are so selective when it comes to taking these cases. I'm Frank Hartman, and today we talked about what is a slip and fall case. If you have any questions, I would strongly encourage you to pick up the telephone and call me at 843-300-7600. I answer questions like this all day long. I love it. It's my avocation, and it's what I enjoy doing. If you're interested in finding out more about me, feel free to look me up at thehartmanlawfirm.com. Thanks for watching.